me, do you notice how much stuff there is out there that you could be doing for your well-being? You know, you just don't really know where to start, do you? What I've done is pick the ones that I think represent a good all-round well-being approach. When you wake up, you've got about 5 seconds maximum before the mind starts working. My suggestion on a kind of meditation breathing theme, a couple of really good stretches before you get up to get yourself ready for the day. If you get onto your back and do this. Put your arms around the underneath of your legs. It's going to stretch you back. So it's just like this, like a frog lying on your back. See if you can manage 5 breaths doing that. And when you've done that, take your knees over to one side. This is still lying down, and then bring your upper body the opposite way. So hips and knees go one way, upper body twists at the waist. And again, just do your 5 breaths. Try not to let your mind wander. So we're doing a breathing meditation while we're doing our stretches. And then very carefully, obviously, switch sides. When you've done that, come out of bed, and you can try the hang, which is very beautiful. Gives the backs of your legs a stretch. And I've got my knees bent, so I'm not straightening my legs, so just a nice little bit of softness in the knee. It allows the spine to just hang. And just breathe and allow the shoulders to relax. So that's that one. But to bring your energy up, try doing a Tarzan. Beat yourself on the chest a few times. Not too hard, but that just gets the energy going. And how about this? Just tapping your thigh very lightly, standing tall, and then crossing over. So firstly touching the same knee and then the opposite knee. Just getting that energy flowing around the body. During the day, having a water bottle close by quite often is a really good thing to do. And while we're on the subject of water, take a water bottle to bed with you. And also when you wake up in the morning, finish what's in the water bottle. Try to eat 1 raw vegetable a day. So carrot is an obvious one. Cucumber, celery, peppers, because veggies are really good. And raw veggies are even better. Cauliflower is really nice actually. I'm not suggesting you eat a whole cauliflower. Regarding getting your heart rate up, well, you know, run up the stairs whenever you can rather than just plod. Walk faster. Do a little jog when nobody's looking. So if you can incorporate cardiovascular exercise where you get your heart rate up, where you get out of breath, into your everyday routine as much as possible. If you've got a couple of minutes, always good to have a little plank. You can do this on your elbows if you struggle with your wrists. It's actually harder on your elbows. Always hold your tummy muscles in. Don't sink into the shoulders and keep your bottom flat. Try a side plank. So you work in here. Keep those abs in, shoulders nice and strong, you don't sink into them. Again, you can do this on your elbow if you prefer. And of course, the other way. And if you're getting bored in your plank, you can vary it, bringing the knee across, allowing the hips to turn. So not just doing the front of the abs, we're bringing the obliques into it as well. Because a lot of us sit down for a lot of the day, working at a desk, we need to stretch out those hip flexors. Placing 1 foot in front, the feet are about hip width, making sure this front knee stays behind your toes, and just sink, push forward through your hips, stretching into your hip flexor, opening out around the hip area there. Same thing here. And a really good one to try is a squat. Try not to hunch round too much. As you get better at this, you can really open out your chest by taking your shoulders back and down. And if you really struggle with this, then a really good tip is to get a rolled up mat or a cushion and pop it under your heels like that. Try and get the body weight into your heels. Oh, going back to food, just a quick tip about fruit as well. If you're going to eat fruit, try and eat it on its own. Don't eat it after a meal because fruit doesn't take very long to digest. So if you eat it after something, it's going to digest behind the other food and then you won't get the goodness. It'll just rot there in your gut. That doesn't sound very nice, does it? And then don't forget your water to take to bed. And before you go to sleep, try focusing on your breath. It's actually a really good way to nod off.